Welcome back to our channel. If you've ever been curious about the origins of the distinct appearance of Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, and other Asian peoples, we're here to uncover the biblical explanation for the ancestry and origins of these groups. Join us as we delve into the biblical accounts and discover the ancient roots of Asian peoples. We appreciate your support, so please like and share our video to help our channel grow. And don't forget to leave a comment sharing your thoughts on the biblical origin of Asian peoples, particularly in relation to Genesis chapter 10. Without further ado, let's dive into another video from our series exploring the origins of various peoples according to the Bible. Asian peoples have always captivated our interest, whether through their art, culture, or martial arts. However, their origin remains a question for many. According to the sacred scriptures of the Bible, there are references to the origin of Asian peoples, revealing their parentage and the source of their distinct characteristics. To understand the ancestral lineage of Asian peoples, it's important to explore the origin of the name Asia. In Greek mythology, Asia was the wife of Japheth. Interestingly, there's a resemblance between the name Japheth and Japheth, one of Noah's sons. Over time, fragments and traces of true biblical history have been preserved in various mythologies, passing down the names of Noah's wives and their 3 children. From this perspective, it is plausible to suggest that Japheth's wife likely had a name similar to Asia, which eventually gave rise to the Asian peoples. Linguistically, she might have been referred to as Japheth or Japheth's wife. Thus, the Asian factor finds its origin in the wife of Japheth, who also gave birth to the European peoples. If you're interested in the origin of European peoples, we have a video on that topic, which you can find in the playlist linked in the description. Now that we've identified the ancestral mother of Asians, let's uncover the ancestral father. One of Japheth's sons or grandsons inherited the Asian ethnicity from Japheth's wife, and that individual is Gomer. Without a doubt, Gomer married one of his sisters to contribute to the growth of the world's population. Gomer's wife, inheriting the Asian factor from her grandmother, Japheth's wife, played a vital role in passing down the distinctive characteristics to the Asian peoples. Gomer had 3 sons, Ashkenaz, the father of the Scandinavian and European peoples, Griffith, the father of the Celtic peoples of the Iberian Peninsula and others, and finally, Togarmah, who is the father of Asians and the ancestor of all Asians with Asian characteristics, such as distinctive eye shape. Curiously, the name Togarmah, in its etymology and meanings, carries references to dominance in ancient Assyrian, brokenness in Hebrew, and pulling or breaking in other languages. These subtle references allude to the distinctive feature of pulled eyes. Thus, Togarmah can be identified as the father of the Asian peoples. In the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 6, it becomes even clearer that Togarmah is the father of many peoples from the far north. The house of Togarmah represents the descendants of Togarmah, including the Chinese, Mongols, Japanese, Koreans, and Turks, among other tribes. All these Asian peoples share the Asian ethnicity and distinctive eye shape. Genetics confirms that Asians and Europeans share a common ancestry, despite the geographical distance. The fair skin of Asians itself serves as evidence of this kinship. Moreover, scientific research has revealed that one particular Asian people has a portion of European DNA, further proving the connection between Europeans and Asians. The Xiongnu, a Chinese tribe that inhabited the Asian steppes between the 7th and 8th centuries BC, provide this genetic connection. Analysis of their mitochondrial DNA demonstrates that they possessed about 88% Asian heritage and 12% European heritage. The Xiongnu serve as a genetic bridge between European and Asian peoples, emphasizing their shared ancestry. In conclusion, the biblical accounts point to Japheth's wife as the ancestral mother of Asians, with Gomer's grandson, Togarmah, serving as their ancestral father. The Asian genetics were passed down from Japheth's wife to Togarmah, who ultimately gave rise to the numerous Asian peoples belonging to various nations. This fulfills the prophecy of blessing given to Japheth, stating that his descendants would be numerous, multiplied, and of great stature. It is interesting to note that the most populous country in the world, China, aligns with this prophecy. Another figure mentioned in the Holy Scriptures is Sin, also known as Sani or synonym, which bears resemblance to several terms and names in Chinese cities, including the name China itself. In Hebrew, Sin is pronounced as Sin and can have meanings such as clay peak or mud, and some suggest it may also refer to the moon. Sin, the son of Canaan, was one of the 11 sons of Canaan, who in turn was the son of Ham, the son of Noah. Therefore, Sin was one of Noah's grandsons. Although not directly portrayed in the Bible, Sin is indirectly represented through his descendants known as the Sinites or Sinites. Interestingly, in Mesopotamian mythology, similar to Japheth in Greek mythology, Sin may have been incorporated over time as fragments of true biblical history. He was deified with the title of God of Laws. In a hymn of UR, it is stated that Sin established law and justice, being the lawgiver of the heavens and the earth. A remarkable connection arises from this, as some of Sin's descendants traveled to southern Arabia and settled in a region later known as Sinai. This led to a tradition associating Sinai as the origin of the law, possibly due to Sin's reputation as a great law codifier. This connection might explain why God chose Mount Sinai as the place to deliver the 10 Commandments. It is believed that the Sinites, the people of Sin, the Chinese, originated from a coastal town north of Phoenicia called Sim. The Sinites were not among the Canaanite tribes mentioned in Joshua, which were commanded to be destroyed. This omission may be due to the prefix Sin referring to the Proto-Chinese settlement in the east or the lands of Sinir. According to ancient Jewish beliefs and traditions mentioned in the Book of Jubilees, it is believed that the curse of Canaan did not affect one of his sons, and Sin would be the ancestor of the ancient Proto-Chinese people. The Sinites or Sinians did not inhabit the land of Canaan, which did not belong to them. In the previous episodes, we discussed on the origins of all peoples based on Genesis chapter 10, which describes the descent of the children of Noah. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like and share. If you are already familiar with the story of origins of Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, and other Asian peoples, we welcome suggestions for other enigmatic characters from the scriptures that you would like to see in future videos. Keep following us, as the next video, appearing on your end screen, will surely pique your interest.